of over 24 hours of very active diplomacy. I've just come from an extensive meeting with the Arab League, and obviously I'll be meeting with all other delegations here. I think first of all that the terrible events at the UN school this afternoon in Gaza underline the importance of the discussions that we're going to have here in New York over the next 24 hours. It's also significant that within the last half an hour there's been an important statement by President Mubarak, and I gather that there are further statements by Prime Minister Olmert and other regional leaders coming up, and that underlines the fast-moving nature of the events that are underway. I think it's very important that the discussions that we have here and any positive developments on the ground in the region are mutually reinforcing. The position of the United Kingdom has been since Saturday the 28th of December, since the start of this conflict, to argue for an immediate and durable ceasefire. We need to get into the details of that in terms of the action to tackle the trafficking of illegal arms, and also the issue of opening up the crossings that are so important, not just to relieve the misery and the humanitarian need of the people of Gaza, but also to undermine the smuggling trade. I think it's also very significant, and I will refer to this in my speech, that today is the third Security Council discussion of the Middle East over the last 3 months, but the first that has been addressed by President Abbas. And I think it's very important that we reinforce that President Abbas speaks for all the Palestinian people, whether they live in the West Bank or in Gaza, or are refugees elsewhere, actually. And that it's vital for the long-term future that the Palestinians are able to speak with one legitimate and democratic voice in discussions that take forward the resolution 1850 that was passed here just 3 weeks ago. So if you'll excuse me now, I'll go in to make my statement and to engage in the Security Council discussions, but I assure you that we have 24 hours of each other's company ahead, and we also have a binding imperative to address the desperate circumstances that exist in the Gaza Strip at the moment. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you.